Well, if it's Europe, we're talking about multiple countries. We're talking about
Europe's
a continent.
not a country.
Yeah, it made it.
Europe's not a country.
Well, I mean,
Research department.
Well, anyway. Well,
Totally factual information.
I hadn't made it to Europe yet. Okay, I said Canada is a large country.
It's like Upper North America.
There's no
Yes.
entertainment value in helping people.
Promise him 2 beers, no more than 2.
My pronouns are His Holiness and Her Majesty.
I envy you and your ignorance.
Welcome back to All Over the Place with Corey and Sean. Not much is left in our fucking give a shit tank tonight as far as what we're going to talk about. So I'm going to toss it up. Whoever wants to fucking say something, you got something you want to talk about? You think
Let's
it'll be
open the
interesting?
show up to some calls.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, not going to happen.
Huh.
I do have one.
Okay.
Has anyone ever heard of Hitchbot?
You know what? Also, being
Alfred
that,
Hitchbot?
being that you're the research department, I would expect you to have one.
Well, yes, of course I do, but
Is that where like you get those robot hookers or something?
no, that would be Hooker.
No, that's
Hitchbot?
Hitchbot.
There you go. That's even better.
That sounds like a wallet, or that sounds like a website you can go to get your fucking throat slashed and your wallet stolen.
No,
No, that's
first.
Craigslist.
Oh, that's Craigslist. Okay.
I thought that was a charger.
But
That
Okay.
thing we'll talk about next episode.
no, Hitchbot was I guess, art project by this little company that created a fun little robot. He had little, wobbly arms, and he had a GPS tracker and a camera and stuff. And they gave him his own like Twitter profile.
Was he made to look like cutesy, or did he look like
Cutesy?
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
He looked
Gotcha.
like he had what do you call like.
Is it like that paper guy that the
like
the
a
kids?
like a robot from the 80s.
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
like that. He looked like a garbage can with like hands. But anyway, the whole point was they were trying to, I guess, bring people together. They literally put him by the side of the road.
What a dumb idea.
Yes, it is.
Across America.
And it tells you exactly where we live, why we think it's a bad idea. But anyway, they put him on the side of the road with a sign saying what he was, what the point of him, and people would drive up, they would pick him up, and some of them would have him like stay at their house, have dinner with them, and all this stuff. And then they'd drive him someplace.
I'm not cooking for a fucking robot.
Oh, me either. But again, these are Canadians.
You just find some
I don't know. Wait till,
extra nuts and bolts in your garage.
wait till that
and you
robot
think
tries my ribs.
Exactly. just needs a little oil. That's all.
What about
But-
the first fucking weird motherfucker that picks up Hitchbot and takes questionable pictures of him?
See, that was
Like him in the bedroom smoking.
Hitchbot loved it. But anyway, so they would drive it a certain distance, drop it off at a truck stop, gas station, whatever. Somebody else would pick it up, and anyway, it made it all the way across Canada. Flawlessly.
Picking it up and dropping it off at truck stops really does make it sound like a bit of a hooker.
Yeah, it does. It's a lot lizard.
It's a lot lizard.
But
Bot.
anyway, well, I don't know if it's a truck stop, but they would drop it off, and all the while
Random
it's-
plays. Yeah, I've seen those videos.
Yeah, well, it would take pictures of where it's at and what it's doing and all this, and then they would post it on Twitter, and it's cute, everybody has fun with it, whatever. So they get done with Canada, and it made it through, it's fine, whatever. So they go to Europe, then it makes it all the way across Europe, and then they decide to
Third
try.
leg of the trip.
Yeah, the old third leg, third time's a charm, I guess. It made it to one city in America, and it was destroyed, smashed, and beaten and stripped for parts.
But again, what was that
Sounds about
city?
right.
Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love.
They should have known better.
It's like, well,
Robots are not our
yeah, they
brothers.
couldn't get a fucking economy flight to fucking Detroit.
Like the city that loves you so much it can't help but kick you to death.
Nobody was going to Detroit to drop it off.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, let's just stay out of there. Ooh, Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
A Rocky statue couldn't even fucking last in Philadelphia.
But it made it all the way through 2 entire countries. Large, because obviously Canada's a large country.
Well, if it's Europe, we're talking about multiple countries. We're talking about
Europe's
a continent.
not a country.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it made it.
Europe's not a country.
Well, I mean,
Research department.
Well, anyway. Well,
Totally factual information.
I hadn't made it to Europe yet. Okay? I said Canada is a large country.
It's like Upper North America?
Yes. up in the north, up.
Okay,
The up
okay.
part.
Northern North America?
Sure.
Okay.
But anyway.
I got you, A.
And it made it all the way through Europe. And then I guess the owners.
Just the white countries, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You think they're going to Africa? Get its arms chopped off with a machete?
It's almost like Africa's not in Europe.
Again, Europe, Africa, continents.
I know. That's why I said it's not like it went to Africa.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, people don't listen. But anyway,
No, you don't present it right.
well, but
You said Europe was a country, not us.
I hadn't made it.
He hasn't
Okay,
gone
go
to
on.
Europe.
Go on. It's in Europe.
Anyhow, yes, it went all through Europe, the entire continent of Europe. Okay.
Europe.
And then they announced, and the reason it was funny is because when they announced it, that Hitchbot was going to make its trek through America, they got something like 40,000 comments going, no, don't do that.
Not a good idea.
And they said, let's roll those dice. And that made it to one city.
They didn't even start off small.
I know, they didn't even start off in fucking Cocksmooch, Arkansas.
Well, no,
Went
you
to
couldn't have put it in
goddamn-
fucking Disney World.
Yeah, start
Some sort of fucking tourist destination where there's a lot of people to watch.
Yeah.
No, let's drop it in the middle of Philadelphia where fucking 8 goddamn homeless guys are going to dismantle it for fucking parts.
They sold its guts for fucking the copper it had.
Yeah.
And,
I'm going to buy me a bottle of Ripple with this.
And well, one guy, I guess, who followed the Hitchbot adventures, he falsely made a video of, someone, even though they looked and saw pretty quickly that it was him, saw him smashing something. So he said that he filmed the guy who destroyed Hitchbot, but he hadn't. He was just wanting, attention. But somebody did take pictures of Hitchbot after it was beaten and stripped and left in a ditch, and it looked like a sex crime.
Yeah, a metal black dahlia.
because Twitter hadn't heard from it, and the creators of Hitchbot posted a thing on saying, "Hey, if anybody has any information on Hitchbot, let us know." And then somebody posted those pictures.
For some reason, the GPS tracker's not working anymore.
Because it got sold off. It went to the fucking recycling plant already.
Got sold.
Hitchbot's in Dubai. What?
He got 2 rocks for that.
It's like, oh, it's dead. I was so worried it was the turning tricks bot now.
But yeah, it was a really fun and uplifting story until it made it.
Like
to
that's it. It's like
makes-
America. It's like we have such a great knack for fucking up everybody's shit. It's like Cinco de Mayo, the Mexican Independence Day or whatever the fuck it is, or whatever. I don't know what it really means, but it's like, oh, it's our reason to drink Corona.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, oh, green beer. It's like anything from other countries that we adopt as our own, we have the greatest knack for bastardizing it.
But also making it better.
Yes.
I'm not saying we're making it better or worse. It's just we're making it our version of whatever.
America.
Yeah.
Makes
It's
you a little
America.
proud. Makes you a little proud.
St. Patrick's Day, let's dress like leprechauns and drink green beer.
See,
And fucking over there in Ireland, they're like, these fucking assholes.
Hey, you know what?
Basically.
but
You know what? The actual problem is that we are not being told enough to have American pride, because have we talked about the origin of Taco Bell on the show before?
I've watched the episode on the History Channel of the origins of Taco Bell.
The guy originally, his dream was to own a
Give
burger
Americans
place.
diarrhea?
No, he wanted a burger place. He wanted
He worked
it
for like
so
Taco
bad.
Bueno, and he like branched off, and his last name was Bell. I remember that. Yeah, we bastardized bacon, for the love of God. It's like I was watching something and
You take that back.
No. I'm not saying it's bad this time, but it's like I was watching this thing on TV, and it's like, oh, the history of bacon. It used to be like the at that point the cheapest cuts of meat are what you made bacon out of. Well, America took it and found even cheaper cuts of meat. So I'm like, we took the cheapest shit and found a cheaper way to do it, and that's what we know and love.
That's like wings. It's like wings used to be. You go get a shit ton of them for like no money,
Yeah.
and now it's just like, hey man, you want to go get some wings? I took out a loan.
Yeah. You want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, bro?
We used to, when I was in college, like every damn cat.
Podcast.
No.
Sean, feed the fucking cat.
I do not want to kill the squirrels for you. Do it yourself. Go on.
But
Sorry.
anyway, like every night somebody had a special. 10-cent wings, 25-cent wings, and me and 4 other dudes shared a house. So every night we would, eat some sort of wings from a certain
Wing-based
spot.
food.
And
Did you make eye contact? Sorry.
yeah. Anyway, funny side story to this.
I don't like where this is going.
I ate nothing but beer and wings for about 2 weeks because every night somebody had a wing special.
Yeah.
And we were in college, so of course we were drunk constantly.
Sure.
Sitting on the couch one time, watching a movie, I let out a SBD, and I just sat back and grinned.
That's a fart with no sound, right?
Yes.
Just to clarify for the audience.
Yes, it's silent but deadly.
We have some foreign listeners here. He might not know that term.
Okay. Anyway. Anyway, I'm sitting there, and like one by one, all my friends get up and leave the room. There's just me and another dude, and like he's standing there, he's talking. He almost threw up, ran out of the room gagging, and I'm just sitting there in all my glory.
That fucking innate pride you have.
Until it hits me. Then I'm like, oh my God!
Oh no! That came out of me.
I ran myself out of the room. It was like a wall. It wouldn't go anywhere. It just filled the room and
You
stayed
said it was
there.
a basement?
No, it was a living room.
Oh. Because, in basement.
Not anymore.
that just
Now it's the
sits-
dead room.
Yeah.
A fart so bad you feel the need to consult a medical specialist afterwards. Like something is wrong with me.
Yeah, but this is America. We can't afford to.
Yeah.
Sir, you've been eating wings and beer for 2 weeks.
No, I have not.
I would explain that.
That's the thing. This was like late 90s, early 2000s. People could afford to eat wings.
Yeah.
See, but that's what, when I was in college, we did the same thing, but it was pizza. We went to, if anybody remembers Cece's, where you could pay one price and it's like a pizza buffet.
Pizza buffet, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we found out, and it was the wrong fucking people to find this out, but in the last hour, they closed the buffet down. And so they will make an entire whatever you order. And so we would order 10, 12, 14 pizzas, and they'd make them. And we would eat until we couldn't eat anymore, and then they would bring them out in boxes. And, and with our student IDs, we were paying $3.15, and we would leave with like 14 pizzas, and it'd be, dessert pizzas, apple pizzas, chocolate, all these different, and we would eat for 2 weeks off,
It's an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet, and I'm a fat guy. Yes, I've been there.
Well, I know you have, but I was getting some looks. But anyway, yeah, like America really, we do bastardize everything. Like, like Italian food, like like Chef Boyardee, which is supposed to be, authentic Italian, but
Which is as far away from fucking authentic Italian as you can get.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what
that's
part of
absolutely
Italy
disgusting.
did fucking beefaroni come from?
Your guess as good as mine.
But
Well, like fucking Chinese, like the most famous Chinese dish is General Tso's chicken. We made that.
of course,
It's like there's no General Tso, and here we are. Like, well, I wonder what the history of that is. Just fucking made it up.
yeah. But see,
Fortune cookies, just made them up.
Yeah.
They don't even got fortunes in them anymore. It's just like, here's wise
got
words.
some-
It's like,
that's
I know.
it.
Tell me what's going to happen next Tuesday. I want to know.
Like honestly, it's not even wise words. It's fucking you crack them open and there's like, oh wait, look, here's another fucking cliche for me to listen to. It's like they don't even put effort into them anymore.
but
Fucking idiots.
But going back to the original point of Hitchbot, see, I see Hitchbot as an absolute win. Because when it came to America, we told people, if you come here, we will fuck you up.
We will not tolerate the robot uprising in this country.
Yeah.
No, Skynet,
Yeah,
you
we-
are not welcome
We
here.
stopped Skynet right in his fucking tracks. It's like, I ain't giving you a ride somewhere to take over the world, motherfucker.
You find John Connor on your own, motherfucker.
I'll give you a ride straight to hell.
But you will not go in my Hyundai.
But yeah, the fact that that was the best part was that it made it to one city in America after literally 40 or 50,000 comments.
Let me guess, it
them.
lasted like 20 minutes in that fucking city tops, right?
The same day it was dropped off. It like there was no
Went offline.
Yeah, it went offline for like
Skynet's down.
it was like the next evening. Like they dropped it off like that morning. The next evening. They were putting the thing on there. Hey, we haven't heard from Hitchbot in 36 hours, whatever it was.
If I was them, I'd be like, get that motherfucker that dropped him off in America on the phone right now. Like, what were you fucking thinking? Like, you know how they like to fuck shit up.
Well, especially Philadelphia.
Ooh, that looks expensive.
Like, ooh, let's
Where's
get
my
a
hammer?
And they did. They fucked it up. Like,
Alien!
there was. I mean, it had literally been stomped into the ground. Like, and the idea of somebody just seeing a robot and just smashing it to the ground and stomping it and kicking it, like for no reason.
My favorite thought, though, is like thinking some of these wacky fucking bums saw it as like the spaceship from Independence Day, and they thought, it's like, you ain't coming to my planet, motherfucker.
Welcome to Earth.
Like, you don't need to worry about Will Smith. I got this.
Just doing my part for the human race.
He can stick to slapping little black fellas. I'm going to stop the alien uprising. Is there any fucking thing else besides Hitchbot?
Hitchbot was good.
I agree. I mean, it's good.
Would you have killed Hitchbot?
Actually,
I would have, or I could have. Yeah, I could have.
He's like, I did. It was me.
fuck yeah.
It was me. Fuck you.
Like, what would be tragic
Can't
is if
prove
somebody did it by accident, like they dropped him in a parking lot and some asshole just wasn't paying attention
Backed
and
over
backed over him.
With his car, but then he scatters the parts out and blink. He's like, "That's homeless people."
Like, what the fuck was that? And they got this cute little robot sticking out from back.
No, that would have been funny if it actually transferred to Twitter and all you saw was this guy's bumper getting closer to it.
If you can read this, you're too close.
How's my driving? 1-800-KISS my ass.
Yeah, one of those bullshit overly American bumper stickers, or one of the fucking mad bumper stickers.
Mothers against truck drivers.
Like some sort of fucking charity, or one of those coexist. Crunch.
We coexist with people, not
coexist.
machines.
Yeah, the coexist decal would have been the best.
There is no coexisting with the machines.
Yeah, but
Nope.
you know that if it had been backed over, though, the first people that would have got to blame for that.
Old people.
No, more
Ohioans.
Asian hate. It's probably an Asian woman.
Or an old guy.
Well, yeah,
I could see a fucking old guy doing it, just not paying attention, backing his big old caddy over it.
yeah,
It's like you need.
But I can also see that same old guy blaming the Asians.
yeah. That's true.
Like, sir, you were at a golf club. Fucking Asians, they can't drive. You want to hear what they did in Nam?
Them fucking.
They watched a really
No offense.
they watched a really good podcast. That's what they did in
And they
there.
fired him up to go in a Hitchbot.
Here's the thing that like it just occurred to me. It's like we enjoy our Vietnam listeners, so we were.
I
trying to
think
be a little
Vietnam
nice,
is
but it's
great.
like if you're saying things about another country, but you lost to that country, is it the same?
Sour grapes.
War of 1812. Hell, I'll talk all the shit I want about England.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, motherfuckers? Because I don't know if we have an English listener.
Fucking
If you're
red
English,
coat.
let us
Vietnam,
know.
wonderful country.
Beautiful.
They've got a barbecue place.
Jewel
there.
of Southeast Asia.
Did you know about that?
What?
They've got a place there that I don't know exactly what city it's in. I saw it. I think it was on.
We have a Vietnamese sandwich shop in South Charleston.
Right next to a Vietnamese like restaurant that serves Vietnamese food.
Okay.
I actually since I'm friends with our listener, I actually went there and I gave him the menu and I'm like, tell me what to get. And he told me. And I knew it was going to be really good because the service was horrible.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, it was really good.
Okay, good.
They
Gotta
were
make
like,
up for it somewhere.
That suspense was killing me.
they showed up. It was seat yourself. Guy comes up to me. He's like, here's the menu. He's like, what do you want to drink? And
Being that I've never
like,
gone to a Vietnamese restaurant, are they as short with you in taking your order as the Chinese? Because any Chinese restaurant I go to, they're pretty much to the point, no fucking small talk. They want, what's your order? Chicken.
Say,
Buffet,
hey,
motherfucker.
buffet.
no, except the one place where Chinese people are nice and gracious that I've ever seen, Elkview Chinese.
Bullshit, that's who I was talking about.
Every time that little girl, what I love about Elkview Chinese.
I called in an order the other day. She, what you want? What I want?
Hey,
What
Can't
really,
you
really
find a
want?
nicer way to do that?
no, I love that girl because I used to get food from there all the time, and it does not matter what you order. You can say, "I want 6 of everything in
25 minutes.
No, but okay, by 10 minutes, like always, without fail. And,
Yeah, but she's short as fuck. She don't talk. And then when you show up, it's like, what's your phone number? I gave her the wrong one the other day.
if you had to deal with
She almost
shitty,
went fucking nuclear.
if you had to deal with shitty people in fucking Elkview, wouldn't you be pretty short?
Well, learn better English.
What? But it's funny too when she hands you the food. She literally looks at the bag because where they have the happy face on there.
Yeah.
She goes, "Okay, have a nice day," and she reads off the bag every time she's handing it to
She
you.
doesn't have the heart to tell somebody. She has to
Like,
read.
I don't care about these Americans.
It's like you can't memorize that statement. No.
If
fuck
I don't
those
have
people.
teleprompter, I don't talk for shit.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say the Chinese people that run the China buffet in Canal City are pretty cool.
Well,
It's also a
buffet, they don't have to
so-
talk
No.
to you.
I will not visit a China buffet. Ever since years ago, my friends and I we all pulled into the China buffet in Taze Valley, and as we were pulling in, we saw a pile of vomit sitting by the entrance, and we go in and we're circling around looking for a place to park. And
There was a pile of shit by the exit.
No, there were 6 more piles of vomit all over the parking lot, and we just turned around and just left. We're like, yeah, we don't need to go there because
This is a theme I want no part of.
there was so much vomit, and like we just we could not handle it, and it just ever since I won't go to a China buffet.
Oh no, but yeah, back to the Vietnamese restaurant. I went there. It was seat yourself, so I sat down. Guy comes up, gives me the menu, and he's like, "What do you want to drink? You want water?" And I'm like, "Do you have Sprite?" And man looked at me like I just killed his child in front of him, and he's like, "Okay." Goes back and
Motherfucker.
yeah, I get like a can of Sprite. It's not even like a fountain drink or anything. And he comes back and he's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "This right here." And he's like, "Okay." Goes back, brings it back to me, and it's just, you can see I'm very white guy. And he's like, "Yeah, here's your food," and it's just chopsticks. And I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna. I was just like, I'm not even gonna bother asking this man for a fork. He'll probably come out here and stab me with it and be like, "There, your fork, bitch."
Like, yeah, you're a fork.
But
But it's like but it's like luckily it was noodles, so it was like it's kind of easy to eat with the chopsticks.
This
sounds
sounds like Ron Burgundy in Anchorman when the guy brings the food out with the cat turd on it. He's like, "You eat it, eat it."
But here's the
He's
thing:
like, "I'm not
it's
eating
like
cat poop. I will not eat cat poop."
food, 10 out of 10. I will be going back there. It's really good.
For this,
I just hope I don't get the fucking militant as my waiter.
you're fucking sadomasochist.
It's like, I hate Americans.
Because what is it? What's that one restaurant? Not Dirty Dick's. What's the one?
Dirty Dick's Crab?
Is that where
Dirty,
they-
or
they-
Dick's Last
Dick's Last
Resort.
Resort.
They
Yeah.
treat you like shit,
It's my dream job. I
and they
love
like
that place.
they slop food in front of you. And
We'd
they,
be really good at that
Oh
job.
yeah, we would.
yeah,
Like they write shit on your funny hats.
yeah, and they treat you like like assholes.
Yeah,
as they should.
Just think all the fat jokes we could make there.
Oh my god, it's great.
Oh, dude,
Because those
is
goddamn
this-
fat people come in there asking for it.
Bitch,
this
you want
a-
the salad.
Is this a
No,
0
I
out
want
of
the
10
chicken.
play?
You want
You're
the
getting a
fucking
salad.
or a 10 out of 10 play. You go there and you know people are going there to have shit talk to them.
Yeah.
But you go there and you're just a regular nice waiter.
What the
And you're just
fuck
like,
is this guy's
I came,
problem?
You're like, I came here to have you be mean to me and to be abusive. And you're like, I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. Is there anything else I can get for you? You guys having a good
like,
time?
I'm sorry, I'm new here.
You're like, I drove 3 hours to be demeaned. Why are you being polite?
It's like
I'm sorry, sir. I will correct this behavior like immediately.
Like, the food's not that great, but this server was a dick. Because he was nice.
The food sucked and the server was nice.
Like, don't worry, I'm going to piss in your food. Good God. Yeah, these fucking people that would go to, like, I've never been to Dick's Last Resort. Everybody, I've talked to has been there, and it's just,
I've been twice. I very much enjoyed it.
was it fun?
It felt like home.
Well, because they said that, the food was so-so, and I'm like, well, then I'm not going because I'm a fat guy. I have expectations, and I don't care how they treat me as long as
Hey.
the food is good.
hey, you're not a fat guy anymore. You're a fat
I'm
influencer.
a fat influencer.
Yes.
Orange.
Orange. Yes.
It's a ham. Oranges don't have bones.
Where's the bone?
Right here?
Oh, well, see,
If
that's
you're
why.
committed enough, they do.
Maybe if you weren't so fat, I would have been able to see the bone on that side.
I hate to tell you, being fat makes it easier to see the bone because it rounds it out really nicely.
Well, I can't see it. It's
Oh, because you're on that side. If you were on his side.
Speaking of fat, I'm hungry. Are we done?
No, not yet. Oh, actually, remember I did want to talk about Sean's meme that he sent us because Sean, in his desperate attempt to give us some fucking material for the show because he's fallen behind Casey and I perused the internet for questionable content, he gave us this meme that was this girl posting about how she went to work with her fucking dad who had like stage 3 cancer or some shit like that. And he didn't tell me to read the whole fucking thing, and I just read the top, and I'm like, what kind of fucking assholes are we to make fun of this girl for going to her dad's job since, he probably won't be around for a while or too much longer. And he said, you got to read the bottom. It's like, oh, boy, yeah.
You gonna tell him what the bottom was?
I don't remember what the bottom
It's
was.
basically, it was a person who went on there to troll, and it was like, this person is a verified Trump supporter. They need to continue to be punished or something to that effect in it.
No,
So-
see, you say troll. I say average Reddit user.
Well, sure. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
So
Correct.
is the average Reddit user a troll? Because I don't know nothing about Reddit.
They're the average Reddit user.
They're just the worst people that you've ever met in your life.
the only
they
good Reddit users are the people
The
that
dead
go
Reddit
there. Yes. No.
That took a
And
turn.
then the slightly better, the only people that I respect that use Reddit are the people that just go on there and they just look at stuff. They never comment or anything because I can doom scroll. That's fine. But the moment that you're like, let's give a comment, let's leave a comment, I'm like, no, just kill yourself.
That's what.
You can wait. What you
in
can
Minecraft-
what? Scroll, what did you say?
Doom scroll.
The fuck's that mean?
I just mean that's just when you're just scrolling. Next thing you know, it's like 5 hours later, and you're like, "Oh, I wasted my day just scrolling my phone."
I didn't know the nerds had a
but
word for it.
That's what I don't comment except for I go on like the gun subreddits.
He's legally required to say that now.
What?
That you don't comment.
Not no. I
We
said,
should kill commenters. By the way, guys, I don't comment.
No, I was going
It's
to
called
say
covering your ass.
I go on gun subreddits and I'll like comment and be like, hey, that's a nice build or something like that. But I don't get into like political discussions and or bash some people. I'm not typically a shitty person on there. So
So it's like
Corey,
fantasy
what do you
land.
think?
I don't know. I don't know how to go on a website and not be a shitty person.
I don't know. I thought you were going to say, I don't know how to use the
Like
internet.
anything I go on, I'm typically there to cause trouble.
My wife
being
logs me into Call of Duty Mobile so I can play when I go to work.
Well, I can do that because it's logged in through my Facebook. That's pretty much the only reason I keep a
login.
Facebook. So yeah, if I'm online, looking around people talking, I'm usually looking for somebody to fucking pester and annoy. It's like, I don't fucking care. if I'm gonna take time out of my day to comment on this shit, I'm gonna make it worth my while and get a couple of fucking laughs in there. And what makes me laugh? Pissing people off.
You're like, I'm gonna get responses to this post.
It's like, where do I drop an N-word? Actually, I have never gone on and gone that far with it. It's like I used to. What was that fucking website that was about the town of Clendenin? Topics.
Topics, yeah.
I actually, I went on there and basically the couple of people had taken over the Clendenin, West Virginia Topics forum. And I went in there and single-handedly ran them off and took it over just from talking shit. And they were like, what is this guy's fucking problem?
My problem's I live in Clendenin.
I didn't even live in Clendenin. I just did it for fun. They thought this guy's the biggest prick. I was just doing it to laugh. It's like, wow, what a fucking asshole every fucking time.
See, this is why I said that it's like if you would have got into gaming, you would be a real gamer. Because everything about gaming is, it's never your fault.
I'm all for that.
You yell at kids.
And kids yell at
And
you.
you just call them racial slurs. And that's gaming.
But the problem with that is some little 10-year-old will completely clean your clock in a game, and then he'll talk about how he's fucking your mother, and then you're left to fucking scream at your
He's
screen.
like, sorry, I gotta go to bed right now. It's my bedtime.
That's exactly what
It's
happened.
like, haha, I can stay up past 10, motherfucker.
Which I think I talked about it on here. Was my my very first exposure to Xbox Live was getting the shit kicked out of me by an 8-year-old black kid who, when I challenged him to another one-on-one fight after he beat the hell out of me, he goes, I gotta go to bed. And
You want to talk about violating me? Check up your grandmother's back.
but I just sat there and I felt like the biggest piece of shit on the planet.
Not because he was mean to a child, but because he couldn't beat the child.
Yes, exactly.
Like, not only was he better at the game, he was better at shit talking.
He was.
The fuck was that?
Wasn't me. I don't know.
Is
What
that
the
a
hell
sign
was
to
that?
cut here?
That was I don't know.
What the fuck was that?
Don't look at me. My shit's recording it.
Did you get a text?
No.
Mine's in my pocket, and we've already heard it like 3 or 4 times.
Maybe this place is haunted.
No.
Maybe we should change studios.
I turn my shit on airplane mode when we record.
Where's Gunner and his
Like a
fucking
professional.
games?
Well, funny you say that.
I don't care. I don't care.
Is it the cats again?
No, it's because he doesn't have a phone because he lost it.
Yeah, fuck that. So, you know what? Let's get started. I know what's something else we need to talk about. Lottery bandits.
Do we cut here?